the path of yoga, no? Just to develop concentration of mind, you are asked to imagine a light shining in your heart. If the question has arisen in you, who is it who's seeing that light? Then you stop that yogic meditation right there, and now you are able to enter into Vedanta. Really, you are that which is seeing the light.
I was confused. So who is seeing the light? If I am outside the light, then at night I am not
No.
that light.
See, every meditation serves its purpose. The purpose of yogic meditations is to train the mind in concentration. So, in Vedantic meditations, what you will do is, anything you think of during the meditation, it is happening only in awareness. So, you have to ask the question, who is the thinker? Who is the one who is imagining or meditating? And automatically you will get the feel of awareness. Awareness cannot be seen. Can it be seen? Na sandrishe tishtati rupamasya, na chakshusha pashyati kasrayam. You cannot see it, but you can know it. It is the cognizer. Yes, but by cognition, if you are understanding mental processes, then it is not the cognizer. You can say it's a deep understanding of pure being. Who says I am the Atman is the reflected awareness which is saying it. See, there are two levels of our own consciousness. See, awareness functions at two levels. See, one is this pure consciousness, which is the Atman. This shines on our mind. Mind is like a lens. It shines on the mind, and mind appears to be conscious. So this reflected light, reflected awareness is what is called Chidabhas. जो चित्त का आभास देता है वो है चिदाभास. It goes by different names. Now, this is what people understand by awareness. But see, this mind, that is why if there is an instrument where awareness, consciousness can shine, and through that instrument, if you can know Chidabhas, to a great extent you can understand, not realize, this pure consciousness. This understanding also is important to get rid of the perversities of the mind. Because otherwise mind will keep thinking it is the body, it's the ego, it is the intellect, it will keep thinking all that. So Chidabhas is helpful that way. But this reflected light is not yet the Atman. Your first idea of yourself will be, I am awareness, which can be enhanced by clearing up the mind. This will be your idea of yourself. Only with a lot of sadhana you understand that this Chidabhas is itself a reflection of the real. Depending on the density of the mind, awareness reflects off the mind. If there was no instrument of reflection, do you think that you would not be aware? See, this is a good question to ask you. Suppose there was no instrument to reflect off the light of consciousness. Would the light be there or not there? You would still be there. Yes, very much. When mind drops, when does mind drop? When it is absolutely pure, yes. And even sushupti. There are times when mind drops. Coma, sushupti, under anesthesia. Even then, this persists. Only there was no reflector for this, so you never realized it persists. You are trying to understand it intellectually. This is not an intellectual equation. For the simple reason your intellect is located in your mind, and that's not the ultimate you. So the way to understand is that's why in a conscious state you drop mind and see what remains. In a perfectly conscious state,
I drop my mind.
You drop the vrittis. You will see there is no mind. See, no mind state is very crucial in Vedanta. No mind. Have you heard no mind?
Yes.
What is no mind?
Being totally in the present moment.
Being totally in the present moment without a vritti, without any vritti. The state of no mind actually will reveal what is Chidabhas and what is Atma, and the difference between the two. For the simple reason, there is no vritti to deflect that reflected light outward. So real knowledge can be got if no mind is there. You are there, mind is not there. Just now, mind alone is there. I am not there.
No waves in the mind.
No waves. See, how the nature of the mind is, if there are vrittis, there is mind. If you stop vrittis, there is no mind. Mind is not a receptacle which has vrittis or which secretes vrittis like liver secretes bile. No. That matrix on which vrittis used to occur, you are calling mind. If there are no vrittis, you train the mind towards the no vritti state, you will get no mind. You are there, but mind is not there. This state is crucial for the realization. That is why yoga helps in Vedanta. That is why practically if you are doing sadhana, you will realize this. Intellectually, philosophically, Advaita Vedanta does not require yoga because it's a complete philosophy in itself. But you can't realize it with intellectual gymnastics. You can realize it only through the meditative process or inquiry. If that very clear mind is already there, then inquiry. So there you will see no mind is important. Otherwise your mind deflects reality for you.
Then Mataji, when we say like be mindful, mindfulness, thoughtfulness, these words are then again confusing. Being more mindful is...
See, mindful... Being in the moment. No. There's a difference between being mindful and being mindful. If mind is full of vrittis, you will not come to the state of mindfulness. Please know this for certain. The state of mindfulness means where you have an empty mind, where attention has been riveted only to the present moment without a deflecting thought process. This will lead to no mind. There's a world of difference between the two. See, you can see it like this. Here you see sky is so clear and blue sky. Sometimes clouds come, na? Sometimes clouds are like thoughts. The sky is awareness. If clouds are constantly covering the sky, it will cover even the sun. And it will cover the sky completely. So you have no very poor awareness and full of thoughts. That is the mindful state. Mindful means you so perforated through one cloud, through a meditative process, that you generated the empty mind and you straight reach the sky. That is mindfulness meditation. So there is a lot of insistence on this in Buddhism because they work with mind. Advaita Vedanta will dismiss mind. There is no ontological reality to mind because it is non-dual philosophy. No? But Buddhism is an integration between Sankhya and Vedanta. That is why Advaita Vedanta. They will posit the existence of mind and teach you how to transcend it. So mindfulness plays a key role in Buddhist practices. Even Vipassana is a kind of mindfulness.
Even yoga method, Yoga Sutras is to transcend the mind to realize.
Yes, but yoga gives ontological reality to mind. No, Vedanta does not give. So big difference. That's why the traditional Advaitist will tell you yoga is not required for Vedanta. The Shuddha Advaita will tell you that. Shankara's Mat, they will not give you a yogic practice. But we will give you. Why you know? Yoga helps in Vedanta. As I told you how. See, as long as you have a thinking faculty, you will think in terms of mind. Only when that is transcended, then when no mind is generated, then you will see Vedanta alone is true. It's a graded course, that's all. I'm telling you, just now in your experience, I'm telling you, just now, not after your meditation. Just now, only consciousness is there in your experience, not mind. But because of we are not trained towards an empty mind, thoughts will keep impinging on that awareness and deflecting your attention. And so you posit a mind which is functioning. Yes, it's making sense. But even now in your experience, only awareness is there. Knowing this, you must now discover your own way of sadhana. God or Brahman is ever shining, never absent. But we are not able to see.
Because everybody wants to reach the highest, every human being, but they're not able to. So the journey of every soul is that of prarabdha. Some come to the path, some go very high on the path. Some knowing also cannot come.
Yeah, a lot of it, karma plays huge role because as long as mind is there.
This thirst is not there in everybody.
Mind is functioning, so long karma clings to mind. So prarabdha only it is. Circumstances and all this, what we call fate, entirely depends on karma phala. Good karma.
Didi, I heard in a lecture that when we wake up because of our karmas, because we have to finish our karmas.
Yeah.
After a good night's sleep, so we wake up That karma wakes us up.
Yes.
So is that?
See, that makes a lot of sense. For most people, no, the purpose of human life is to work out karma. They have,
That wakes us up, is it? Shall I believe in that?
believe in it, because when you get up in the morning, you must have something worthwhile, something really worthy to do for that day, and something which will generate positive karma fal for you. Because the only thing which we carry after into the afterlife is your karma fal. Do you carry anything else? Body? No. Possessions? No. Home? No. Children? No. Jewelry? No. Job? No. What do we carry? Karma fal. What karma we have done in this life, its essence, its fruit. Do you want to know about karma fal?
Yes.
See, every class now we come around to karma fal, which is not the way of Advaita Vedanta.
But actually Indians, it is ingrained.
Yes, in the
ingrained.
psyche that we believe in karma fal. That is
Even in Buddhism it is there very strongly. So this karma and reincarnation are very important pillars of the religion. So it is there in our genes. So we come back to that always. But you should know this for certain, that the soul which travels, what exactly travels?
The subtle body.
The mind, the subtle body travels, and the current sharir, and the soul. Soul actually doesn't travel out. It's all happening in the soul, but these things travel and they are all guided by your karma. So very good karma will take us to very good worlds of sojourn, lokas, and not so good karma will take us for a ride, and then you come back here.
Even the karma fal खत्म हो जाता है वहाँ फिर तो वापस आना पड़ता है.
See, everything coming into your life, no, it is nothing but karma coming in that form. Your children, how many of you believe they are karmic imprints?
110%.
Your children are your karma coming back to you. Because they will now handle your mind. After the age of 3, they are very adorable till the age of 3. Angelic. After that, they will start handling your mind and all your faculties. Isn't it karma? Tell me. And then the circumstances of your life, where you were born, it's there in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. All predetermined by karma. So now if I want to change my life, it begins with karma yoga. You start creating shubha karma fal for yourself. Which means on an everyday basis, kind acts, kind words, kind thoughts radiated towards everyone. An inclusive, compassionate outlook. And karma is not just what you will do with your body, but what you will do with your mind also. So keeping the mind like that in a rarefied state of awareness where you radiate goodness. All this is very crucial in the spiritual life. Otherwise you can't proceed. If our baggage of karma is negative, there will keep coming obstacles in life. You see? You want to go in a direction, but your life is taking you in another direction. Karma. So actually we say it also, no? In Indian language, "Arey mera karma hi hai." We say that. So you see, karmic, this thing is required for you to go deep into spiritual life. You must have sufficient positive karmic baggage. Otherwise, life will not allow you to go in that direction. It's called duty. Duties will bind you down.
Karma is also connected with our no mind and the mindfulness and everything. This is interconnected.
See, all this can really be discovered, I'm telling you, only if you are karmically clean. That clean karma, which means for many births you have done real seva, real karma yoga, contributed to the welfare of others. You have cherished and nourished life around you. And all these silly, stupid people who are damaging life in various ways, they have had it. When intellect is very low, poor, it will take karma lightly. See, messing up simply with one's life energies, with relationships, all this is negative karma if you realize it. If you understand, all this has huge repercussions for the soul. When there is very bad karma, the fruit comes very quickly.
Can we change our of the karma.
Why not?
Can we change?
Yes, you can change. Karma is not the final law. You can change your karma because, see, there are three types of karma. One is sanchita karma, which is the total karma fal manufactured over lifetimes. Sanchita it is called. And then you have prarabdha. Prarabdha is one slice of your sanchita which is given for you to exhaust in this life. One slice of your sanchita given for you to exhaust in this life. So you see, by seeing your prarabdha, you can have a glimpse of your sanchita. It's a cross section of
Sanchay, that preserve.
Yes, this is the total amount of karma fal over all your lifetimes. Like your capital. All that you have earned.
Sample.
Yes.
Is the sample.
And this is the present. You broke one FD. Yeah. And how much you got out of it, that much is playing out in this life. And see, this prarabdha decides almost everything in your life. See, first 20 years of your life were not in your hands. It was decided by your prarabdha. You actually even chose the parents you will come to. And then your education, what kind of life you will have, whom you will marry, to your children, all is your prarabdha. And then there is something called agami karma, which means now no matter what my sanchita and prarabdha is, what I will do now is my agami karma. So even if prarabdha is unsatisfactory, sanchita we don't know, still if your agami is clean and pure now, what you are doing, it will gradually change prarabdha and it can even change your sanchita if it is in that measure. See, I will tell you simple acts of everyday life which you can do to clean up your karma. Every month you must plant 5 trees, educate 5 children of your neighborhood. You can do so much, but you must understand the value of karma. If I know everything about karma but I didn't do anything, what's the point? So keep your agami working and clean, you will see your prarabdha will change. Don't sit and mourn about prarabdha. This is the mistake we make. That is why Vivekananda said you are the creator of your destiny. Don't leave it in the hands of your prarabdha. But you see, the effect of all these karmas goes very deep. That is there. The deepest layers of your mind have the karmic, this thing. The very decisions we make are guided by forces beyond our control. So karma goes very deep. Life has been given to nurture life, to protect life. But if we are not doing that, we are gathering negative karma. Make it the philosophy of your life. Be a giver. Contribute hugely to society. So human consciousness, the evolution of human consciousness itself means I am bothered about nature around me. You see, all these realized people, they spent huge amount of time in nature. Thakur's first samadhi, where did it happen? Mother's first samadhi, where did it happen? She was sitting on the roof of the Nahabat under the starlit sky at 3 o'clock in the morning with the Ganga murmuring around beside her. And she went into samadhi. The Buddha, where did he attain his enlightenment? Any realized soul, I am telling you.
What is the difference between Vedanta and Advaita Vedanta?
Good. See, Vedanta includes 3 systems: Dvaita, Vishishta Dvaita and Advaita. So Advaita is a subset of Vedanta. But it is the highest philosophy of Vedanta. See, you must not pit one against the other. Don't make that mistake. Dvaita should not be pitted against Advaita. The thing is, Dvaita is a stage in our growth. You start with a dualistic outlook, a dualistic philosophy of life. Through worship, through meditation, through love, devotion, you gradually understand that the one you are worshipping, you are a part of him rather than he being separate from you. Finally, you understand in essence you are one with him. That is Advaita. So these are all stages in one's growth and not philosophically pitting one against the other and quarreling as we have done for centuries. That is all not required. Only Thakur pointed this out, that these are 3 stages in the growth of the individual soul and not philosophical differences and fighting is not required for this. See, Sankhya comes into Vedanta in a big way. whether you like it or not. Because you are a long time, you will be a dualist until you see the truth of non-dualism. Sankhya and Dvait Vedanta are similar in that both are dualistic philosophies, no? Dvait Vedanta also will say that reality is twofold. There is an outer, see, that's why God is considered almighty and capable of everything, all powerful, but we are limited beings. Now, immediately you are creating difference, no, between Jiva and Paramatma. Advait, Vivekananda used to say, will not become the religion of the popular masses. Vivekananda used to say this. But he said, the thinking humanity will come to it, but not that it will be over popular. Like the most popular religion is always Dvaitavad.
Bhakti.
Bhakti. I told you, no, Vedant. Vedant is nothing but philosophy of the Upanishads. Upanishads include Dvaita, Vishishta Dvaita and Advaita, what she asked. Now, interpretation of Shankaracharya is Advaita.
Yes.
But the others have interpreted Dvaita and Vishishta Dvaita. Ramanuja's interpretation is all Vishishta Dvaita.
Mataji, I have one question. When we say Vedas, it is the revelations which is apprehended by the rishis. Now, when we see the 4 sections of the Vedas, Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyak and Upanishad. So can we say that all of them, whether it was the mantras of the Samhita, whether it was the yajna, how to perform that, whether it was the upasana and the gnana kanda, all of it was apprehended by the rishis? If it is Vedas, then it includes everything, no?
It includes everything, and everything in the Vedas is considered a mantra who has a mantra drashta.
So even if it is Ayurveda, for example,
yes,
mathematics,
yes,
everything, even the life on the marriage plane, so many things are there in the Vedas.
Yes, they are all considered as like understanding born of the rishis meditation.
Everything.
This is how it is seen.
Spiritual or on the earthly planet, everything is there.
That's why they are compendiums of knowledge, which were discovered by rishis. This is how it is traditionally seen. That is why anybody who does not accept the authority of the Vedas is Avaidik. So Buddha became Avaidik. And so Buddhism was created. Actually, he was a Hindu, no? He was Siddhartha Gautama.
But most of the Buddhist practices are so similar to the earlier part of the Vedas. All the yagnas and all, they perform all of those, but they've given it a different name.
I won't say it's more the psychological aspect which they have taken up. See, Buddhism, how it is, it is very interesting actually. If you mix Sankhya and Advaita in a very strange way, you will come to Buddhism. Because what they are doing, for them, mind, all practices pertain to mind. And ultimate reality is not taken as Atman. Shunya is the ultimate reality.
Is it nihilism?
Nihilism. Shunyavad is their philosophy. And the Shunyavad is nothing but, you see, you can't talk anything about the complete void, which is something similar to Brahman. You can't talk anything about it. It is just pure consciousness. And that, the light of the void is what they are calling Brahman. Void, Shunya, is what Vedanta is calling Brahman. See, it is easy for us to make such sweeping conclusions, but a proper Buddhist will say, no, Shunya is not Brahman. But in a general way, I am saying, parallel concepts are there. And they take mind to be real. So all their practices pertain to mind, mindfulness practices, they are all. So mind is something you are functioning through, but ultimate reality is this is how they take it. So in a way, like Sankhya and Vedanta mix up. And Advaita Vedanta will say only Brahman is real, but all other philosophies will consider mind real, which includes Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya Vaisheshika, all will consider mind to be real.
Mind and Purusha, Mataji, and Sankhya and Yoga. Purusha is also real.
Purusha is also real and Prakriti also is real. Both are real. Dual philosophies.
Both are real.
Both are real. Consciousness plus mind. Only Advaita Vedanta will say this is unreal.
So Purusha or Sankhya and Yoga roughly corresponds to the Brahman.
Same, not exactly.
But roughly. That is also Sakshi, observer.
Roughly corresponds.
Sentient.
But they believe in So many Purushas.
Individual Purusha. Here it is. The whole
There is
Prakriti
nothing
is
called
Brahman.
insentience.
No,
According to Advaita.
according to Advaita Vedanta, this Prakriti is also Brahman.
There is nothing called Prakriti.
There is nothing other than Brahman.
There is nothing other than Brahman.
But the sentiency level is different.
You're getting it wrong because you're seeing through the mind lens. Only sentience is there. Only consciousness is there. It reflects off surfaces according to their density.
Of the mind, or the apparatus of the mind.
Not of the mind.
Oh. According to the density.
Everything is only Brahman. See, now
Like,
I will give you an example. Is it a good thing to say a wave is nothing, it's only a wave, or is it a better thing to say it is water appearing as wave?
water.
Wave has no real identity. It is only an appearance of water. And ornaments, all these are examples from Vedanta only. See, the earring is an appearance of gold. It has no real identity. So every object is an appearance of Brahman. It is not that the object is there. Brahman is appearing as that object. The very standpoint is different in Advaita. If you interpret it through the mind, you will consider it as an object with a individual identity.